there. I have my glass of gin. I have your beautiful smiles out there. And welcome to day 27 of Sonia's Adventures. Well, this is my first live stream ever. And today I'm going to be talking about 3 ways on how to build your LARP group. If you don't know who I am, well, my name is Sonia. I'm a LARPer from Munich in Germany. And I'm part of one of the biggest groups in Germany called Toy. I'm going to link them somewhere in the description. And, well, we're dressed like this, pretty much, here. We're Blood Celts, and we play in a high fantasy setting. Hi, Salmon! Hi there. Well, I personally play for about 7 or 8 years in LARP. And before I'm going into all the things, I'd like to see if you guys can actually see and hear me properly. So if you want to put one of those heart emojis, I can see that you guys can hear and see me properly. That'd be lovely. And also for all our international people out there, Rafa, I can see you in Basel. If you guys can just write down there where you guys are from, then it'd be lovely to see where you guys are watching. Ciao ragazzi to all the people in Italy, to the guys in Poland, in Switzerland, Czech Republic, in France, in England. It's really nice to see you all. It'd be, thank you, Rafa. It'd be really nice to just see where you guys are coming from. So now, to the 3 tips that I have in building a LARP group. Of course, there's advantages in both playing in a LARP group or playing as a single player. I don't know what your opinion is on that. Maybe you want to comment that below. But my personal opinion is that I love playing in a LARP group. And I think it's just so many advantages. So here's my tips on how to grow some. I think we've started the Toy 4 years ago. And we came off kind of out of nowhere for some people, and we were just there with like 20 people, and everybody was like, what the fuck? Where are you from? What do you do? Why all those wild people? And the reason why that is because most of the people who were part of the group were not even LARPers before. They were all like friends of us that somebody, in particular my friend Ing, convinced to be part of our group. They were all non-LARPers before, and we just made sure to tell them about the beautiful hobby more and more until they finally said, okay, I have to see that. Why I'm telling you this is because it's really crucial that you pick the right people. One person that is the wrong person for everybody and can break your whole group. So make sure you just take friends. In the beginning, we took friends or people that were recommended to us. And we said no to a lot of people because we wanted to make sure that we're really tight as a group and that everybody fits together. So that's my first tip. Even if it's a bit of work, take people that you know and can be sure that they're cool people. Now, the second tip is kind of in that same direction. I would recommend that you build a very, very strong communal spirit. At the Toy, we kind of did that like a biker gang. Imagine a biker gang. We all stick together, both out time and in time. The clan is first. We try to do no conflict game inside of the clan because we really want to stick together, and that also means that you have to make sure that everybody gets along. That really people, the Equinox have really strong conditions to enter as well. I know that. We really do have that as well. We even have 1 year that you have to try out because it's really crucial that people stick together. The cool thing about that is that now I know at 4 a.m. in the middle of the night in Munich, I can call probably about 40 people and somebody's going to show up. I have like a second family. Oop, why is it not focusing? There we go. I have like a second family, and that's really, really cool. So second tip is build a very, very strong communal spirit. All the big groups that I know that have been existing for a long time, like the Ulumulu or Heereswacht, that's very big groups. They have a very, very strong communal spirit and stick together. And the third tip is, if you're the founder of a very big group, but even a small group, just be prepared that you're going to have a lot of work. Don't whine. That was my problem for a very, very, very long time. You have to be prepared that it's going to be a lot of work. Even though after time, there's going to be more people who organize and help you and know what to do. In the beginning, you are the fathers and mothers of your clan, of your group. So you definitely need to take that in account. And I know that in the beginning I was whining like, why is not everybody putting in that much work? Like, what the hell? Can you not remember to buy a fucking ticket to a fucking con? Is it that hard? But really the problem is a lot of people don't have that much of a focus on LARP as you might have. So if you're not prepared to put in the effort and put in the work that it takes to build that group, don't do it. Just don't do it. Because it's so much work that, that you should definitely be prepared for that. Get more people to help you. I think in the beginning at the Braka Keltar, we were about 6 people who are organized. Now it's more and more people who know what to do. And I mean, most of the clan knows how to travel to a con and how to do things. But you're still going to be the main person that they're going to ask questions. You're the people who have the vision for the group where to go to. So be prepared for that work because it breaks your group if you're going. Nobody's going to pick up the work from you. So those would be my 3 tips on how to build a group. The first tip, as I said, would be only take people that you can really trust, that you really like, and rather say no to people. The second tip is build a very, very strong communal spirit. Be a biker gang that sticks together. And the third one would be that you should be prepared for the work that comes ahead. Don't be whining. Be the one who's first up, last to go, and puts in the most work. So those would be my 3 tips. I hope you like them. I also like if you add some comments on what you think is a tip that you would give for people who want to grow their LARP group or who want to build one. Also, if you think, no, I don't like groups, I just want to be on my own, then put them down as well, because I want to see where you're going. And oh, Alyssa, hi. And if you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. I'm going to have a bit of a gin. Nom, nom, nom. Or else, because I really, really want to have more of that gin and get out of those clothes, I'm just going back into bed where I came from before. Hello, Rafa. There's a lot of people. Actually, it's 44 people. I wanted to have 20. It's so cool. I listened to her words. Start being an active LARPer. Actually, about being an active LARPer, for the longest time, yeah, I know the focus. Sorry, I'm trying to stand still. For the longest time, I used to be a person who only went to a LARP once a year and only for fighting and drinking. So, yeah, cheers, Rafa. I don't know if I can put the autofocus away. I don't know. It's technical stuff. Oh gosh, Dennis, whatever you guys are planning, I've been waiting for this. You guys were... Oh, nice, Alyssa. You celebrated 9 years anniversary. Very cool. You're longer than me. I only did 7 or 8. Hi, Catherine. So I'm still waiting for that one question that got they told me that they're gonna ask me a question, and I'm kind of scared because I don't know what it is. Ooh. So until then. Paul or Dennis, could you please choose your question now? I'm trying to drink out of autofocus my gin. Nom nom nom. Yeah, John, thank you very much. The start has been 27 days ago, so he's from you want to know how it is and feels to be a real German. Well, I don't know. Does it feel different when you come from England? Is there like something, I mean, with the food and everything, is there some different feeling that you have when you're English? Do you wake up one day and say, oh my God, I'm German. Fuck, I knew it I knew it. No, I don't drink gin with bitter lemon. I drink gin with ginger beer. How it's supposed to be. Less historical guilt? What? Oh, yeah. Oh, I see, Simon. Where are you going with that? Why do you think did the Braca toy become that well known so fast? I think it's because of different reasons. First, I think we were really a lot of people. That was one reason. But also we were very active. We wanted to go out there and do something right away. We tried to really go and find plot, which was new to us, like the story, and find and solve it and go out there and battle. But that was new to us. We used to be people who, like the few founders, were only people who went to a LARP once a year and basically drank and fought. That was mainly it. We also were an NPC. Really long comment, Frederica, that I have to read in a second. And I think one of the reasons is that we really went out there and try to do something and get us known. Then the second reason is that we have a yurt. We have this big tent. It's huge. There's like 70 people that can fit into that tent, and we have a big fire in there, and every night we used to offer parties to people, and people could come and offer guest presents and for example do a dance or bring a bottle of meat or something, and we would accept them in our rounds. And I think that was a reason why we got recognized in the community so fast, because they wanted to be at our parties. That's actually one of the reasons. But they also saw us in Battlefield, and we had like 30 shields in one row. That's just something that even in German LARP is unusual. So I think that was the second thing. And then yeah, the third part, I think why we got very well known is because we did social media very early. I mean, we have now a Facebook page called Braca Toy, and I linked it, I think, in the description up there. And we have more than 3,000 people following us, which is kind of a lot in LARP. So I think that was the second reason why we got so well known. Any other questions out there? There was one really fast one from Frederica that I don't know. It was a really long text and I couldn't read it while I was talking. So if Frederica, if you have a question, I'm sorry. You can maybe ask it now. And another person which makes you think they would be. Oh, okay. What the question is, what it is that I have to see in a non-LARPer that makes me think that he would be a good LARP person. Really, it's just knowing people. It's not so much about that they would fit to LARP, but that they would fit to you. I mean, we as Braca Toy have a very wild clan. We have wild, energetic people who like to do things, who just go out there and just want to do it, and they don't really care if it's like 3 a.m., but they're still going to do it until it's finished, you know, trying to get out of the autofocus. So we kind of looked for people who are makers, who are doers, who go out there and are like action, because that's our concept, you know, action, blood, wild, fierce, strong women. We have a lot of women in our clan for sure, and that's the kind of people we were looking for. I'm sorry about the autofocus, really. so we didn't really look for, well, could he fight well? You can train that, you know, but what you cannot train is how they are with you, if they fit to you. Ah, okay. Simon's like, if you want to know something about my strange hobby, it's possible to meet your circle. That's what we want to know. Ah, of course it's possible to meet our circle. The Braca Toy usually go to 3 main events during the year, but we have smaller ones as well. We mainly go to fantasy LARPs. That's the big one for Braca Toy, even though single people from us also do apocalyptic LARP or like with Nerf guns or things. So the main LARPs we go to is Conquest of Mythodea. You can check out what's the name for the whatever that is, live-adventure.de or .com.de. Don't hate me, Live Adventure, I'm sorry. And you can definitely check out all their LARPs because we do most of them. It's called Conquest of Mythodea. It's the biggest one in the world with probably 10,000 people. So it's huge and it's my first love. I love it. And then we also do Chroniken and a few others, but you can send me a message and then I can write you all the labs we go to. Now I got a question. Oh yeah, thanks for the links for Live Adventure. I'm so bad. Sorry guys. Then I had a question, are there any Braka who don't like to fight? And if yes, what do they do? Yeah, well, we have a few that don't like it that much. Most of us go into battle, but of course we also have people that are hurt or people that like to do different things. Actually, we have more than just fighters. We also have druids, we have people that heal, not that many. We more have people that can slay, but we also have healers. I personally am a druid as well. I do fight and I'm in first... Oh yeah, we have Karl Knotenkopf who is listening as well. Karl Knotenkopf, for all of you out there, is our high king. He's a little puppet, don't tell him. He's a little puppet that high. And he's our high king. It's like an inside joke with us. And he has his own Facebook page and he is watching here as well. Anyways, so yeah, we definitely have all kinds of people that don't just fight. We also have more and more people who tend to go out and do diplomatic things, but it's a Braka kind of diplomatic thing, you know, like it's more like, oh, you don't like us? Okay, fuck you, I'm going. Yeah, so yeah, we will not join JDS this year. JDS is Jenseits der Siegel. It's a con from Live Adventure as well, which is probably in April, May, somewhere, which is one of the bigger ones of Live Adventure, but we will not join that this year for in-time reasons. Instead, we will have a look at different other cons that we might have a look at. All right, guys, I think, I'm not sure, it's 18 past. I think that's been long enough for Facebook. If you guys are watching now and it's not live anymore, comment below as well. Would love to see that. Hi to all you guys out there. And we can't end this. Wait, autofocus. We can't end this without at least one thing. Oh, and one last thing. What's up with this chain? Well, that's a story for a different day. Bye, guys.